this. I'm going to go straight to my former colleague, current MP for Skipton and Ripon. I bet a lot of people will get that confused. Julian Smith. Julian, Right Honourable Julian Smith. Julian was the Chief Whip and also Secretary of State for Northern Ireland. But more importantly, from our perspective, Julian's been a long-time supporter of Peer Talk from when it was quite young. And I'm delighted that you're able to join us. I know you've got another meeting to go to, Julian, so thank you to introduce our event today and say a few words. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Meg, and good morning, everybody. And you know, it's great to be here. As Meg said, it would be good to be doing this face to face, but you know, I think it's excellent that this session has been arranged today. I got to know Stephen, who founded Peer Talk, really through an event that happens during every general election in the Methodist Church in Settle. And Stephen would basically be the moderator for questions to prospective parliamentary candidates. And if I tell you, being a Tory MP at any hustings is not the most comfortable situation, Stephen was always the person I looked to for some support during that session, but he conducted it very fairly and well. And I first spoke to Stephen about Peer Talk at a constituency surgery, then saw him at the height of Brexit when he came to my office in when I was Chief Whip. Saw him work through how to build up this peer-based approach to mental health, having all of the usual challenges of setting up a charity, funding, and support. But I think it's fantastic, Stephen, that you've succeeded in getting this off the ground. You've obviously had great support from Meg and others in the team, but having seen at the start how difficult that was, well done for where it is today. We already knew before coronavirus that mental health was an issue that needed increasing attention. Government began to talk about parity of funding for mental health and physical health. We're clearly a long way off that, but it is getting much more attention. And now, having gone through and going through this horrendous coronavirus crisis, it's even more important. And I think every MP sees this. I saw this in Northern Ireland, in a society that had been driven by conflict, and mental health and how we approach mental health is really at the centre and will be at the centre of much that we do. And I think that the community-based and peer-based approach that you're taking is really, really positive. Again, my experience during the last 12 months has been that actually local delivery of mental health support has been key. And those elements that, Stephen, you talk about in the chapter of the book that you sent me, where people are talking about their own experiences and then able to share those experiences with others, is vital. So I think as the government's put in a large amount of money, but hopefully we need more. There's a commitment for further action on mental health, but I'll be making the case for support for your group and support for groups like you who are working really at the local level, because I think that is where people can open up and gain trust. I think that the panel you've got today looks really exciting. I just really want to pay tribute to my colleague Rosina, who has not only been, like every other MP, working at an office, will have been working flat out during this period, but she's also been working on the front line in the NHS in a hospital in London. So I pay tribute to that work. I think for anybody working in the NHS, it has been pretty traumatic, but she's been on the front line, not only in politics, but also in that role. And I think that's fantastic that she has done that. So I hope you have a really good session this morning and this afternoon. If you had been where I know Stephen from, in the village of Settle, there would have been cakes, there would have been coffee, maybe something stronger. But hopefully if you do a future event, that can be provided. And I look forward to meeting you in the future, and hope you have a good day today. Thank you.
That's fantastic. Julian, really set us off well there, and it's good to have someone along who's seen the journey we've been on, and to have your support for the future. So thank you very much for that.